Alright. So, something we haven't done in a long time. I think it's been about a solid month since I last checked in this game. But, I'm gonna play this a little bit tonight. And there's a Hatching Tide event going on. So, let's see. Greetings, friend, and happy Hatching Tide to you. Let me introduce myself. My name is Jahili Alipo, and I facilitate the annual Hatching Tide festivities. You're an adventurer, are you not? May I ask your name? God, it's been forever since I played Alliance. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. In case you were unaware, Hatching Tide festivities were conceived a number of years ago, after I was first visited the 12 Archons in the Rising in prolific dream, and I confess I've been dreaming ever since then. Oh, I was most eager to share my latest dream with you. It was highly peculiar, to say the least. You see, I beheld visions of a chilling creature of legend, the Tonberry. Past experience has taught me anything is that painstakingly recreating my dreams is sure to bring out good fortune. However, as Tonberries are not but figments of old fables, I begin to doubt whether I could do justice to this ghastly appearance. That has all changed when this gentleman curiously offered his assistance. Greetings, kind sir. My name is Hamlin, and I am what you might call a supreme connoisseur and passionate aficionado of all things Tonberry. As you may or may not be aware, Tonberries are the heads as round and as adorable as eggs, which I believe they are a perfect addition to the Hatching Tide festivities. So I donned the superior mantle of the Tonberry and presented myself to Miss G. Healy here. But luck, wouldn't you agree? Hamlin was kind enough to furnish our other volunteers with Tonberry guises. We're all hard at work preparing for the upcoming fun. And lots of eggy stabby fun it shall be. Exactly, that's the spirit of Hatching Tide, perhaps without the stabby part. Considering my dream, I think that these festivities present a unique opportunity to share the Tonberry's charm with the world. There is but one problem. A group of sylphs have been making mischief throughout the town, playing pranks and sabotaging the decorations. Luckily, it seems a mere glance of the Tonberry farm is enough to send those leafy brigands feeling terror. Is it not remarkable how much an adorable visage can strike fear in the hearts of some? Does not the contradiction of the Tonberry's nature invigorate your very soul? Our other volunteers are using their Tonberry guises to shoo away the sylphs as best they can, but we still observe ourselves short-handed. Would you be willing to assist the science? Just until the mischief is mitigated? My sincerest thanks. Hamlin has prepared a plethora of guises for us, so I'm sure he will have one that fits you. I can't help that it's, you know, a brainworm. Now then, let us commence with the most sacred of ceremonies. Come closer. We must continue wearing the Tonberry guise in order to progress. Speak with Hamlin to restore or prolong the garment change. Okay, so this is good for 25 minutes. Well, if these ones can't have fun with tusk ones, walking ones won't have any fun either. This will make sure of it. How about some eggy stabby time? Watch this one. This is why these ones need tusked ones. Hide well, warty one. Then spring out and make the walking one screech and jump. This one can't wait. Let's have some eggy stabby fun. Scary one. Scary one is here. Flee, flee.
Tonberry should be walking slowly towards them.
Oh, you're right.
The entire time.
How do I turn it on?
You don't know how to.
I don't know how to.
Walking.
But if these ones are naughty, other one will become scalding one. No one knows these ones. Besides, it isn't that naughty. Don't be naughty. Have eggy, stabby fun. Just returned from a job well done. I'm sure Miss Geely would like to hear the peculiars. We may rely her report after I relieve you of that outfit. Weirdo. Oh, the hero still fluttered back home. Thanks to you for your help, Lions. Yes, she performed most admirably, not only in deed but in dress. Upon beholding in Tonberry performing this selfless acts of valor, says the Gridani are sure to have warmed to our adorable paragons of pointy justice, all according to plan. Our other volunteers are currently making the rounds and checking the rest of the decorations for any residual surprises, but I dare say you should be able to officially begin the celebration soon. All that's left is to wait for our Archon eggs to arrive from Ul'dah. I hope you enjoyed the festivities. Something tells me this shall be the hatching tide to remember. But we have a problem. No, not Ada, whatever is the matter? It's the eggs, Jihi. The Archon eggs. Sylphs warned the shipment as it entered the central shroud and zapped the delivery mammoth into a frenzy. The caravan has been brought to a complete standstill. If only you'd seen it. The chaos, the carnage, the eggs, our beautiful Archon eggs scattered across the ground, sylphs pilfering them like a spriggan. And a smoking armament rampaging like an outcoat possessed. It was sheer mayhem. The sylphs presented no demand, offered no resistance behind the rampant pillaging, no reason, but they did keep squawking about Tusk One and no fair, and why should walking ones have all the fun? What do you suppose they meant? I've heard the sylphs once held an annual spring festival, and there was an incident involving one of their fighting boars. I believe that was the end of such festivities. I understand how it must have been a pain for the CS cheerfully parade our hatching tides, but those ill-gotten eggs won't ease their suffering. We must find a way to recover them. And be so bold. I believe that the perfect solution in your conundrum. Lion's assistance will be crucial, however. You will lend us your aid, yes? Okay, so this is going to give us... new emote, it looks like. We wish to lend your strength to our brilliant plan. Very well. Our divine mission is as follows. We must adorn ourselves in the guise of the Tonberry and scare the sylphs away from the fallen eggs. It may seem like a rather familiar tactic, but terror cuts as sharply as a knife in the right hands, as is the power of the Tonberry. We shall make these sylphs of what adorable horrors lurk in the shadow. We shall remind these sylphs of what... It is time to take the Tonberry's naturally winsome and captivating visage and transform it into a mask of pure evil. Observe. I suppose that makes sense, but what of the delivery mammoth? In its panic state, it will easily mistake us for naught but common egg thieves, and perhaps not so common considering the guises. That's where Lion's participation is crucial. Even the overexcited automaton is no match for the adventurer versed in the arts of warfare. Of course, I shan't be so cruel to send you into battle as defenseless as a swaddling ton babe. May you rely upon me to perform the necessary enhancements upon your guise, and shall grant any stabbing sweetheart the ability to withstand even the harshest of electrified zaps. In theory, anyway. In the midst of adversary lies opportunity, as I say. Or rather, in the midst of scattered Archon eggs stands the noble Thornberry, all the might and witness its triumphant glory. Very well, let us proceed with Hamel's plan and see that our eggs are recovered safely. Excellent. I shall commence the enhancement of this guise at once and have it ready for deployment in 2 flicks of a Thornberry's blade. Lions, let us meet where the bells of destiny toll. To arms. Okay, so we have to go to complete the fate. Don't be selfish. We're here. Okay, now we play the waiting game until it pops up. Always fun. Actually, wasn't that long of a wait at all. It should already be spawning in. No. Yeah. Okay, that should be done. Ah, here comes our hero now, Halos, and regaling us with tales of your valor, Lions. Can't thank you enough for recovering those Archon eggs. Truly, from the bottom of our hearts and purses, thank you. My single regret is that no rapturous bystanders were present in those solitary woods to witness such valorous displays. Lest the Tonberry's majesty will once again become passed unknowledged. Yet such is oft the ways of true goodness. The hero that works in secrecy for the betterment of all, my friends, their name is Tonberry. Profound, I'm sure, I must say, Hamlin, your unflagging devotion to all things Tonberry is both remarkable and admirable. Pardon me. We were in those solitary woods and saw what you did for us. What the Tonberries did for us. It was broken when a sylph snatched away the Archon eggs that my friends had given me. But thanks to you, I was safely recovered. Your Tonberries have my eternal thanks. And I wish that you didn't have to scare the sylphs so badly, the poor things. Is there no other way to deter their mischief? My Tonberry senses are tingling. Indeed, consider this. If we decorate our eggs with the Tonberry theme, the sylphs wouldn't dare to snatch or sabotage them. A dark green egg coat on a large egg with 2 golden circles for eyes. Not bad at all. Perhaps even cute. Gilly, perhaps this is what your dream foretold. Not just Tonberry guises, but Tonberry eggs and decorations as well. In which case, we'll send word to our olden goldsmiths that we'd like another batch of Archon eggs and some striking shades of Tonberry. Of course, all our eggs are packaged during transit, meaning the sylphs will likely continue their mischief outside the city. I'm tempted to send a Tonberry guard with the caravan, but the roads will hold us far too long to attempt in such a guise. We shall continue to consider possible alternatives, but in the meantime, should you happen to come across another wayward shipment, I hope you can count on your assistance. As a Tonberry, of course. Well, seeing as our Archon eggs have finally arrived, I dare say it's time to officially get cracking. Let the Hatching Tide festivities begin. Okay, so I apparently I got a minigame in, Okay, now we have the Fright emote. That's Imperial Salute, Manderville Dance, already have all those. Ah! That even closes my eyes. That's an interesting touch. I like that. Okay, so we gotta do it at least one more time to get the orchestra roll that we want. Or I want, at the very least. It shouldn't be that long of a wait. The event ones typically have a pretty fast cooldown, so we can go drop this off into our... Okay, it looks like a couple Dragoon quests we can do as well. Maybe. It'll depend on, like, where we gotta go. We're not... If I remember right, we're not too far into the story with, Huh. Okay. Well, deal with that later. I don't think I actually finished, Yeah, I never finished my level 50 pugilist or quests, so I gotta do that at some point. Okay, so I'm in Mog's home at the moment. I'll do that in a minute. Let's go do Dragoon Aaron. See what that one is at least. Please, to give us Fang and Claw, delivers an attack potency of 260, 300 when executed from target's flank. Can be executed under the effect of Fang and Claw Bard, granted by full thrust. Okay. It seems our training proceeds apace, Lions. One that I could say the same for our search for Hostine. With heroic activity of the rise of late, our forces are stretched thin. The Temple Knights have not the men to spare for a search effort. Be that as it may, we are not without leads. A short while ago, a peculiar report arrived from the front lines. In recent skirmish between the Knights and the band of heretics, one of the enemy was wielding a lance bearing the striking resemblance to Peregrine. Lances of treasure belonged to the Hostine's family. If the reports are true, these heretics now have it. However, the villains came to possess Peregrine. 'Tis more likely that they know something of Hostine's fate. If you can find them, you may yet find her. West of Camp Rivers meet in the Western Highlands. A regiment of knights haunts the same band of heretics we seek. I would ask you join them, Lions. It is our best hope for a clue. Okay, so that's actually not too far. Sir Emmerich sent word that you would come here. Heretics related through yonder pass, the man with the lance Peregrine among them. Our forces are giving chase even as we speak. Needless to say, we should be grateful for the Azora Dragoon's aid. Alright, let me come over here and do all the work then. Thank God I have flying. Would have been a pain in the ass to navigate. Hold up. I messed something up. I find myself thinking you often of late, Lions. When I leapt upon Drow, I don't even know how you say that, and pierced aside, the creatures responded by soaring and attempting to shake me off. It was all I could do to hold on to the shaft of my lance. High as we had climbed, I could not safely dismount, so I bided my time, waiting for the right moment to jump clear of my unwilling mount. Alas, the beast had other ideas. It bore me straight into the heretic's midst, and I had swiftly overwhelmed and divested of my weapon. What? It was the sighting of Peregrine that led you here. It would seem my forefathers watch over me. Hear me, Lions. The man who took my lance is the leader of this band of heretics. I overheard the guards say he's departed to meet with the leader of yet another group. In all likelihood, they are plotting to a large-scale assault on the Holy See. The Temple Knights must be warned. We must bear word to the congregation that we might bolster our defenses. No, I cannot return with you. This is a task that I must needs attend to. Should someone ask whence this information came, tell them that you wrung it out of a heretic. Tell them that I fell in battle. I know full well I ask much of you, and it pains me to deceive my father, but I have no other choice. Whatever you may think of my request, believe me when I say I remain firm in my purpose. 'Tis nothing. I but took a glancing blow to the chest. I must go now, as must you. When you return to the congregation, deliver my message to Sir Hendelon. May please take care of my comrades and my father. So now we gotta go to Foundation. Faustine, slain. I cannot believe it. To lose one of our best while Galley Shadow still... Galley's... I don't fucking know. Shadow zooms over still. But we must deal with each threat as it comes. First we prepare for the heretics. I thank you for alerting us to their plan. Now, loath though I am to place this burden upon you, Montagues must needs to be informed of his daughter's passing. He has gone to meet Sir Albrecht at the Observatorium. Pray bear the news to him. What am I... I'm an idiot. Okay, first off... What am I doing? I wanted to go get that, the music. For some reason, I'm like, oh no, I'll go out and do story shit. Yep. Okay, as long as I get 3, I'll be fine. Yep, I got enough. Okay, so let's go back. Gridania.
You're hurting me.
There we go. Now we have that. Master Lyons, have you learned aught about my daughter's whereabouts? Slain? It cannot be. I am sorry, my friend. Halstein is one of Ishgard's finest dragoons. She would not fall to common heretics. This must be some kind of mistake. Yes, a terrible mistake. Why do you not speak? Are you hiding something from me? You are, aren't you? 'Tis writ plain upon your face. Please, I must know what became of my daughter. You may think to spare me pain, but I must know the truth. Halstein chose not to return. I know not what compelled her to act as she did, but it's enough for me that she still lives. May for giving me this hope, at least. To those who do not know her, it may well appear as though Halstein has deserted, but I believe I speak for all of us when I say she would not forsake her vows, let alone her people. Indeed, you do, Sir Albrecht. However inexplicable my daughter's actions may seem, I will not cease to believe in her. No matter what it takes, I will find her and bring her home. Watergains puts on a brave front, but I fear the weight of worry may prove too much for him to bear. Yet another reason to find Halstein with all haste. Now it seems plain she means to go after Drowley and to recover Peregrine. Although these objectives alone may not explain her decision to leave, they revealed to us where she's like to be. She'll track down the leaders of the heretics, the man who has Peregrine. You, meanwhile, must continue dedicating yourself to your lance work. The trials of recent days have made you stronger, but I sense that the greatest tests have yet to come. See to it you are full ready to face them. Let's see. Delivers an attack can only be executed under the effect of something else. Okay, so I'm going to put that up there, actually. And this gives us delivers a attack with potency 260, executed from the target's rear, can only be executed under the effect of wheels in motion granted by Chaos Thrust. Okay. So if I go for this rotation, that'll be the next one under that, and this will be under the effect of that. So I guess that'll work. You come at a good time, my friends. I have tidings to share regarding the heretics you pursue. They call themselves the Blood Bearers, and their leader is a man named Malthion? Or Mathion? Theonine. It's fucking... I hate all these names. Mathionine. And he and his minions are capable of assuming the forms of dragons. Such a transformation is possible by partaking the rough dragon's blood. I dare say you have borne witness to it. It grants an individual unholy strength. Though the sanguine substance is precious, the blood bearers have access to abundant supply owing to the Pact of Galley. That is why they have been able to offer our forces with such fierce resistance. Now, my sources tell me that blood bearers have been sighted in Chocobo Forest. If Faustine means to reclaim Peregrine, as I believe that is where she will go, so must we. Pray me at Tailfeather. We shall begin by making inquiries around the settlement. Here it is, Tailfeather. I took the liberty of speaking with some of the locals before we arrived. They say a strange merchant has been acquiring goods in prodigious quantities. Seems to me the blood bearers are replenishing their stores. Let's split up and scour the area for these so-called merchants. Should anyone strike you suspicious, confront them and gauge the reaction. Okay, so there's someone in town that's suspicious. One of the sea dogs. You ain't taking me alive. Ooh. Definitely has a bit of bite to it. The one suspicious fellow I approached was an honest chocobo breeder. How fared your search? Attacked by a false merchant. And you say you found this silver parchment upon this man. Bears a message ciphered in a manner favored by the heretics. Distinctly I'm well versed in it. There's to be a meeting a short way south of here. Let us go there at once. Lions, why are you here? Why is Sir Albrecht here? Rest assured, your secret is safe with us. Your father is the only soul that knows. Lions, could you not bear to see him suffer so? What ails you? I am fine. It will pass. I suspect that it was Malthian that led you here. As you can see, he and his blood bearers shall trouble the Holy See no more. Even in self-imposed exile, you think of duty. Now you have reclaimed Peregrine. There's no need for further deception. Come with us back to Ishgard. Your family and your comrades have need of you. I'm sorry, but I cannot. I cannot return to Ishgard ever again. Why? What has happened to you? The Faustine I know would have never forsook her people. She'd never turn her back to our nation. Please understand. I wish all my heart to return home, but I have no choice. I've partaken of dragon's blood. When the heretics took me captive, they forced me to force the vile substance down my throat. Alone have mercy, then you... I have already turned. Were I to set foot in Ishgard, I'd be charged with heresy of the worst order. If I alone must suffer, then so be it. But you know as well that as I know how the Inquisition works. Should I declare the heretic, suspicion is like to fall upon my parents as well. Not allow that to happen. Full well do I understand your plight. But what do you intend to do? You cannot mean to throw your life away. Perish the thought. A thought. I owe my life to my father. If I die, then it shall not be in vain. As Lyons has shown us, a dragoon needs no banner to do what is right. I know full well what I must do. Upon my lance, I swear to hunt down Ali and end his reign of terror. Thank you, Lyons, for showing me the path I must walk, for helping me to accept my fate. I ask this of you once again, but I shall ask it again. Please take care of my comrades and my father. No matter how I search, I cannot find the words to stop her. For now, let us return to the observatorium. Okay, so that is... We need to go over to Camp Dragonhead. As I made my way back, I recalled words Hustine once said to me. My worth is measured by the dragons I slay. To be changed into the very thing she has sworn to fight, I can only imagine the storm of turmoil that must rage within her. That cruel though her fate is, we must make the best of a hand we have been dealt. Give us by an opportunity. In partaking of a dragon's blood, Hustine has come to harbor the power of dragons. She can but master this power. She would be well have a fighting chance against. It is not so different from harnessing the power of the eye, I believe. Alas, the danger of corruption is far greater. As you yourself have witnessed, dragon's blood alters the flesh, and once the flesh is altered, the mind will soon follow. Will Hustine be able to conquer the dragon that is roused within her? I know not, but we will to believe in her and lend her our strength, else she surely be lost to us. Okay, resume your training once more, Lions, and keep your purpose ever close to your heart. For when we next meet, be to confront the dragon. Okay, so I got both of those done now. And that one can go on my second rotation. Dragon's Fate's going to get me delivers the attack potency to all enemies in a straight line before you with a potency of 200 for the first enemy and 30% less for all remaining enemies. Okay, so it's an AoE. Cool. That's kind of like put that next to Doom Spikes. All right, so that's good. Let's get my Chocobo green. There we go. Okay, let's go back to Mogholm. Try to make a little bit of progress in the main story. I don't think I have flying unlocked just for this yet. Yeah, we got quite a bit to do. So, but I can turn all this in. Many thanks, brave adventure. Finally, I can enjoy a bath with the smell of raw dragon fish assaulting my senses. See, a dip in the waters might serve to freshen you up as well, Kupo. You've returned to the bathe in the floral scent, Kupo. Were you able to find 3 of the flowers? There you go. You really have the eyes of a florist. As I am sure you've gathered, these are far more precious than the other flowers you see dotting the landscape. They only bloom so lovely once a year. I'll put my very best into making sure they stay healthy and robust. Don't tell anyone, but I'll be using these for my secret garden. When it's finally complete, you'll be the first I invite, Kupo. My steadfast supporter has returned. Did the Cincinnatus prove to be any trouble, Kupo? There you go, you can have that. Magnificent, marvelous, such beauteous vines almost make me green with envy. With these, I shall make the most harmonious harp in Mogholm, and muggles from malms around be enraptured when I perform at the harvest rite. Harvest feat. Come and lend your voice to the cheers of my fabulous fans, Kupo. And there's another one up here we can turn in, and then we can start making our way towards main story quest. Oh, thank you so much for finding my prized pebble. It would have been a terrible waste of Kupo nuts had I lost it. Such a trifling task is nothing for the likes of future Palm Guard member. I'll take care not to drop the pebble again, lest I far away to rush to your aid. Well, it turns out helping muggles isn't so hard after all. At this rate, Mogholm will be worry-free in a matter of days, and it's all thanks to us. But maybe we can spread our wings and bring help to muggles living outside Mogholm. Yes, whenever a muggle fits in frustration, Moglio will be there to lend a helping paw, Kupo. So let's see what this is about. This is fun. Easy enough. Is that someone from below? How'd you get past the Archaeosaurs infesting the road? But Moxie asked you to slay them for him. Just like him to depend on the kindness of strangers. We've barely been able to venture outside of Asha as fear for being attacked. I thank you for the roads for being just a little safer, Kupo. Speaking of which, I think I have another... Yep, there's one over there, so we can grab that. Goyo. Ah, look at this Moogle adventure. Have you seen such a distressed expression? I'm done for. There's no coming back from this, Kupo. Pray tell us of your distress, Kupo. We are here to serve. Well, a friend of mine lent me one of his favorite knives, one so sharp it could cut right through a Kupo nut. He's been whittling it down to a spine pulled from one of those wild Wagjets. And you see, I've been on a bit of a binge the past few days, fluttering to and fro, indulging in libations whenever the opportunity presented itself. When all said and done, the wine has gone and the knife was nowhere to be found. Kupo, I don't recall why I bought it in the first place. No choice to make a friend a new knife, Kupo. Have you ever seen a Wadget? One does not simply pull a spine from one. The situation sounds terrifying, troubling, but worry not, for you won't have to risk your life standing against a Wadget, because we'll do that for you. Be patient, trouble friend. Soon you'll have your Wadget's spine within your grasp. Come on, Venture. The Wadgets can be found in the northeast of here. Hurry before I slay every last one. Alright, before I go any further, we're going to grab the air current. Oh yeah, we just started with this. Still got a lot to grab. Next one is northeast. Got it. Things have been a bit bitey for a while there, but I think we've arrived in one piece, Kupo. I wonder what the dragons has the dragon so awfully snappy. I mean, the bad ones are always bad, but they seem worse than usual. Okay, waiting for the winds to change. We have a small problem, Koopa. When the winds are high like this, Raisfelgar invariably abandons his lofty perch and heads for the lands below to hunt. If we tried blowing the horn now, I doubt he'd hear it. I suggest we stop the clearing up ahead and rest until the wind dies down. Oh, we got a bunch of quests that we can now pick up. Okay, that's fine. The Skylords to the north and south are in constant conflict. That is why one must ever remain ever vigilant, always on alert. I'm at my wit's end, Kupo. The Moguls here are in desperate need of relief. If we were to put a pause to the dragons fighting by slaying a few, it's like to give us some breathing room, Kupo. The flowers in the area are precious. We come all the way from Moncombe to catch a sniff. That's why we can't let monsters barging in and trampling all over them, Kupo. The amphitheaters are the worst of the lot. Someone needs to do something about them. If you slay 3 of them, I might help keep the beast away for a while. Okay, so we got to track those guys down. Got it. Over here. Okay, that'll give us Lancer gear. Is that a creature from the surface? I'm sure this existence was ever just the stuff of legends, Kupo. I never thought I'd see one in the flesh. But where was I? Yes, I was looking for 3 baskets I seem to have misplaced. Perhaps I've forgotten them near the forearms. Alright, so I think first things first, we'll grab up here, kind of grab these. Oh. Okay, this is a bit of an issue. I should be seeing it. There it is. Okay, so it's 1,000 yalms to the west. I can see the wedges from here, but if I got any closer, they'd snip me out in a second what to do. Brilliant. See, all I have to do is create a diversion by attacking the wedge whilst I fly in and put a spine from the beast undetected. Simply sophisticated strategy, Kupo. But waiting for you to start your attack. Fear not, I won't be far behind. Pretty sure this is just me do all the work while you get all the credit. Life of the main character. You killed it. Too fast. I couldn't grasp the wedge's slippery spine in time. I must give up, Kupo. My pawns are ready. Find another one and I'll get it this time. I almost had it this time. One last spine wouldn't have made a suitable knife anyways. Don't tell me you're tired already. Well, just one more try. I have a good feeling about this one. Did it. Never has a Moogle been so silently stealthy. We did not even you saw me pull that spine from the wretched beast, Kupo. I'll bring us back to Asha. Hey, Dark Phoenix, how's it going? If you're even around, I don't even know if I... That might have been a long time ago. I only just now noticed chat because, I don't know why I was covered up. That's I hate when it happens with my setup. Not too bad. Haven't been streaming too often lately. Just, I figured why not play a little bit more Final Fantasy for today. Was mostly kind of getting Hatching Tide event done, but also it's been about a month, so I've been playing other games. I just still feel bad because, like I said, I didn't even notice chat changed because I sometimes don't even look at my second monitor. That's my bad. So that should be all of them. Yeah, it's done. We have to go over here. Yeah, it's been as you can see, I kind of took a backseat with Final Fantasy 14 a while. I'm still not even out of Mogsome yet. I can't even fly in this area yet. So I got a long way to go. Thing is, I gotta kind of get back into it because in the middle of playing all the other Library of Runia and Limbus Company, I've kind of forgotten how to play this game. Nice, you're playing through the story as well? How far are you in your current run? It'd be kind of embarrassing to have you pass me again. Okay, let's go ahead and grab a couple of these other baskets. Later part of 4. Oh my goodness. Never mind. Okay, where's the last basket? It's got to be around here somewhere. There it is. There'll be 20... There'll be a 24-hour maintenance coming up? Alright, cool. I'll probably be playing a little bit, Library of Runia tomorrow, so that'll actually work out for me. should do nicely. I'm still not done with that game. I've been taking a break from it for about a week. I enjoy it, but I hit a wall in it. Should do nicely, Koopa. The winds will likely have died down by tomorrow. Until then, you might as well make ourselves comfortable. If we once interrupt our journey so close to its end, I suppose this is as good as any. Perhaps a brief respite from the hardships of the road will help to clear our minds in readiness for our coming parley. Very well then. I believe a campfire is in order. Leave the gathering of fuel to me. I have acquired a keen nose for firewood during my time in the frozen wastes of Kothras. Clear our minds. This Master Alpha note whose mind needs clearing. The thought of meeting a great worm in the flesh has befuddled the boy. You see him stroll away in these ruins that we're not crawling with deadly beasts? Follow him, Lion, and see that the wildlife does not make a meal of our young friend. We'll have the camp ready by the time you return. Alright, cool. I'll be here. Let's go turn all these in first. Where could those baskets be, Koopa? Do you have any idea? Yeah, I do. Here you go. Baskets? Did you actually go look for them? The legend says nothing about creatures from the surface being so kind. Exploring the ruins of the landlords and collecting the treasures scattered about is a hobby of mine. Never dreamed I'd actually meet someone from the surface. Couldn't hope to find an artifact even half as valuable as our meeting, Koopa. Now we can finally breathe without dragons bothering us. It might be time to break out the wine, Koopa. Although it's the domain of Race Felgar, we cannot permit Nidhogg's menacing minions to encroach upon it. May you aid us again in our time of need. Were you able to get the spine, Koopa? I don't know. Does this answer your question, Koopa? You actually did it. In fact, the spine is even sharper than the one before. Be able to make my friend an even nicer knife than the one he lent me. He'll surely forgive me now, Koopa. And with that, another Moogle's worries are washed away, but there's still much work to be done, and many more Moogles with messes to clean. It's up to us to find them. I'll teach those worms to come into our gardens. You have our thanks to adventure. It seems the roar of the dread worms sent the sky of lords into a fury. Doesn't mean they can just stamp around wherever they want. We need to learn respect for our hard work. Okay, that should be everything over here. So there's another one 600 yalms to the west. We're going to do this part first. Nice, welcome back. Didn't miss much. Me turning in quests. See, I was right to worry about the boy's safety. Once Alphinaud returns with the wood, we will see about supper. The Ice Queen has filled a pot with what looks to be stew ingredients, ready for the fire. Few things compared to the simple pleasure of sitting beside a crackling campfire for one's own making. He speaks the great explorer. Till recently, you wouldn't have recognized firewood if it came with kindling and a flint. 'Tis well you instructed me so patiently, then. But yes, left to my own devices, I would have compelled to signal to Yazli with a pile of damp leaves. I was born the pampered son of Charley and dignitary. Along my twin became the youngest student ever to be accepted in the studium. How proud I was to wit with scholars and philosophers, how ignorant of my own shortcomings, that hubris invited manipulation and betrayal led to the downfall of the scions. We are all guilty of similar ignorance. How many men lay down their lives, never knowing what it is they fight for, never questioning that which may have been taught to believe? It was only upon meeting Race Felgar that I learned the truth hidden within our history. Were it not for the chance encounter, I would have never have vowed to tear down the Holy See and expunge the falsehoods, with which, if it fans the flames of conflict, I would have lived and died in ignorance. That the truth was driven me to do terrible things I cannot deny, but I would rather sin in the pursuit of peace than imagine myself virtuous for perpetrating a needless war. If this journey has taught me anything, is the importance difficulty of holding one's convictions in the face of failure, of striving always to replace one's ignorance with knowledge. You are well on your way, Master Alphinaud. At your age, I was but a fool swinging a spear with scarcely a thought in my head. Even now I struggle to acknowledge the misconceptions under which I have labored. Sitting here, amongst these grand ruins, how can I deny that man and dragon once lived in peace? But for all that such an age existed, we are now in a time of war. Nidhogg killed my family, and no quirk of history will exonerate him. I may be ignorant of how the Dragonsong War began, but if we do not put an end to the conflict now, I can say for certain it only breed more vengeful souls such as mine. In my hands was the power to vanquish a great worm. Fishguard's survival rests on my wielding that power. I will say Nidhogg myself, orders are no. Estinian, you gave your word. My word is contingent upon the success of your parley. Show me the strength of your convictions, Lady Iceheart. Convince Reyes Felgar of the righteousness of our cause. Doubt not that I shall, Dragoon. Well, wind's willing, we will have our answer on the morrow. Let us sleep now and face our fate with the rising of the sun. Okay, so now I got a mount speed upgrade. Let's see. New legs already. Don't I already have new legs? No, I don't. The campfire was so cozy. I must have fallen asleep, Kupo. But do you not feel how the winds have shifted? They have bored Harry Svelgar back to the skies above Zenith. I'm sure of it. It's our chance to climb to the highest floor of the palace and summon him with the toot of that shiny horn. I'll be heading back now, if it's all the same to you. Good luck, Kupo. It was nice knowing you. This kind of sounds fucked up, like he expects us to die.
That's why I said it's good knowing you. Fun in the afterlife, buddy.
Okay. Fuck this music. Nice catch. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, we should be coming close to it. So there should be 3 more that's out in the world. 1 more quest one. Wait, no. Okay, so that was the last one. There are 3 more quest ones. Got it. Good to know. Mortals, why do you disturb my solitude? Thou speaketh the name of a creature that but awaiteth the release of oblivion. Leave me.
By the 12. Mine ears hear the tongue of dragons, yet the meaning rings clear within my mind.
Racevelga, do you not remember me? 'Twas I whom you found in Dravania. I who glimpsed the truth. The truth about your past. About Shiva. But speak it I must. I have summoned Shiva's soul from the beyond and offered myself as her vessel. She has made her heart known to me.
Foolish girl, thinkest thou my beloved spirit have descended from the heavens? But the secrets of her heart are thine to know.
I have surrendered mine to her. Do you not see, my love? I am Shiva reborn.
Gullible fool, the light but illuminated the past for thee, did not grant thee omniscience. The spirit thou hast summoned belongs not to Shiva, 'tis but a shade conjured by thine own fancy. In an age long past, my own kin was guilty of like folly. Beguiled by the Dark One's lies, they attempted to resurrect a king amongst worms. Yet the divinity they called forth merely borrowed the semblance of my fallen brute brother. Such gods are not summoned but created, phantoms spun from the threads of misplaced faith.
Then the spirit that answered me. Was but thy dream of Shiva. Thy soul hath been corrupted by a deity of thine own making, child.
Be that as it may, Lord Hraesvelga, Izel's desire to heal the rift between man and dragon is real, and it has borne us this far. We would spare both our kind and yours the ravages of this senseless war. Pray join your voice to ours in a call for peace and forgiveness.
The tale of thy kind is one of avarice, treachery, and death, and thou wilt speak to me of peace. Hark thee, mortals, to the naked truth, and tell me thou deservest forgiveness.
Tell
1,200 years ago, my beloved Shiva's sacrifice served to bring an end to the war twixt man and dragon, paving the way for age of peace and cooperation. Two centuries of harmony were to follow, during which time the Elzen learned much about us, not least that the eyes of a great worm are the wellspring of his strength. It was out of the selfish desire to possess this strength that King Thordan inspired to undo all that our peoples have achieved together. You can have it. With the aid of his leal knights, the most noble of Elzen lured my brute sister, Rattiskor, into an ambush and took from her that which he craved. Fain would I strike the image from my mind, yet still the scene doth linger of my brute sister's tattered corpse defiled by her Elzen allies. They had torn for her eyes and feasted upon them in the manner of wild beasts.
That's horrible.
Yet that was not all. For their bloody banquet, the fiends have gained strength beyond that of mortal men. Even now I labor to comprehend the enormity of their betrayal.
So creative.
Nidhogg was the first to learn of the atrocity, and he took to the skies hungry for vengeance. And though he slew Thordan and a few of his knights, their fellow butchers knew only too well where to aim their spears, and would now practice savagery they set upon my brood brother, sending him flailing from the field. Such is the truth that the Holy See would keep hidden. Such was the beginning of the Dragon-Sung War. 'Tis a song my kind shall never forget, even should 10,000 years pass and Ishgard crumble into dust.
Your tale bears scant resemblance to the one I was taught. How convenient that it should absolve your kind of all responsibility. But tell me, Dragon, why should I believe your version of events?
Niks list